is really happening?
Yeah, it's happening.
Brooklyn and Kenji both return in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. However, one of them is presumed dead. Nonetheless, they both have voice lines in the show, but the recent casting news confirms that both Ryan Potter and Jenna Ortega will not be returning to voice their roles from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. But why exactly? Well, today we have that exact news for you. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Today we're going to be touching up on the news that has dropped that both Ryan Potter and Jenna Ortega won't be returning to voice their characters in Chaos Theory from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Thankfully now we have official reasons as to why, so if you're excited to learn more about this, then please be sure you're subscribed to the channel to stay up to date on all of the latest Jurassic World news as we aim for 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We also have a like goal of 1,000 likes on today's video, so why not go ahead and show your support by liking the video. But for now, once you're ready, make sure you're sat back, relaxed and enjoying your G Fuel after using code SWERVE, as it's time to learn more about why Jenna Ortega and Ryan Potter are not returning in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. So without a doubt, Kenji and Brooklyn are arguably one of the most popular characters of the Camp Cretaceous series. Sure, we have Ben, Sammy, Yaz and Darius also to focus on, however, when you think about it, we have a top 3 and we have a bottom 3. The top 3 being Darius, Brooklyn and Kenji, and the bottom 3 easily being Ben, Sammy and Yaz. Their popularity is kind of split a little, but I do assume that Ben is going to become much more popular now rather than Kenji in that top 3 list. I mean, now with the suspicion that Brooklyn is dead, Brooklyn's not even in the question anymore. But anyways, is that too soon to laugh about? Maybe. But anyways, when we discuss about the popularity of the voice actors from the show, it would actually be Jenna Ortega voicing Brooklyn, Rainy Rodriguez as Sammy, and then it's a toss-up between Sean Gambroni or Ryan Potter voicing Ben and Kenji. So arguably Potter is definitely up there as one of the most popular voice actors of the show. So having him be cut off from Camp Cretaceous is a huge loss for the Jurassic World franchise. However, the person who has now replaced him, Darren Barnett, is also somewhat of a big actor in Hollywood as well, so I guess they've replaced him with somebody with a little bit more degree in Hollywood. But again, I would much rather have Ryan Potter back, to be honest. But where's the proof for this? Well, firstly, Chaos Theory. We can hear that in the trailers, Kenji sounds different, and even Brooklyn sounds a little bit different from the clips that we already have of her. So it is clear that these two characters have brand new voice actors. But why is this happening exactly? Many people were questioning why Jenna Ortega's not returning and why Ryan Potter's not returning. Jenna Ortega's a little bit more understandable, as we'll get into in just a minute, but why Ryan Potter? Well, thankfully, directly from him over on his Instagram, he pretty much cleared up the air as to why he is the former voice of Kenji Kon in the Jurassic World franchise, and confirmed that he will not be reprising his role in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. And the reason for this is, as he states, "Thank you for an amazing run. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous was a blast. Kenji has a special place in my heart and I'm excited for where he goes next. This kind of rep in mainstream media is something we've been fighting for since the days of George Takei's start and my start 15 years ago. I'm extremely proud of the story that we were able to fulfill thus far. But if Kenji taught me anything, it is that you have to stand up for what you are owed. Saying no sucks, but with the kind of money that's made on the backs of voice talent, I drew my line in the sand. It's about the principle of fair compensation. Sadly, at the end of the day, big corporations don't care, and they say thank you next. There will come a day, sooner than most of our industry likes to believe, that you won't be recasted by another talented actor. You will be recast by corporate greed in the form of artificial intelligence. Animation is a universal medium, and it's given flowers time and time again. But when it comes to the heart, the voice actors, disappointed to say the least, but I'll take it as confirmation there is a new path unfolding for me, and I cannot wait to tell you about it more. And so basically, to summarize everything that he just said there, it seems as though Universal and or DreamWorks Amblin, whoever was kind of involved in negotiating the actors' wages, It seems as though they were just not budging. They were not offering him a high enough wage. They were not offering what he believes he is owed for his voice from Kenji, and understandably so, because we can see how popular Camp Cretaceous became. I think I saw somewhere that it was actually one of the top 10 shows within this decade for Netflix. So of course it's a popular show, and he knows how popular Chaos Theory is going to be. Understandably, he's going to ask for a pay rise. And it just seems like Universal didn't really want to budge. They didn't want to pay him more than what they thought, and they just couldn't come to an agreement. So Ryan Potter decided to cut ways and cut ties and decide not to voice Kenji, which means that obviously, unless they wanted to, kill off Kenji off screen like they did with Brooklyn, Universal needed to go ahead and find somebody to be able to voice Kenji, and that's what they did in Darren Barnett. So that's one official reason as to why we don't have Ryan Potter returning. But why don't we have Jenna Ortega returning as Brooklyn? Well, she's a little bit more understandable. Loads of people were theorising that they killed off her character just because Jenna Ortega is too popular of an actress. And to get to the point, that's true, but we have official confirmation of that. In a new article by IGN where they discussed with the executive producer of Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory, Scott Creamer, they basically asked, where is Jenna Ortega? And to summarise it, Scott Creamer basically said, her busy schedule becoming a global megastar made it impossible, and that they actually initially tried to get her back to voice her role as Brooklyn, but unfortunately because of how popular she became between the years of being under contract with Camp Cretaceous and now to where she is now, it just became impossible. She's a big movie actress now and probably one of the hottest stars out there as well, so understandably she probably won't have time to just voice some lines for an animated character, which is a great shame, but I do hope that she does return, in live action for a Jurassic movie. We know that she won't be returning as voicing Brooklyn, but doesn't mean that she won't be returning as portraying Brooklyn. We just have to wait and see, and hopefully, fingers crossed hopefully, that we will get to see Brooklyn sometime in live action. But again, based off what might happen in Chaos Theory, we don't know. So those two reasons, kind of understandable for both. Jenna Ortega just far too popular and probably would have cost a lot, and Ryan Potter just wasn't being paid enough to what he felt like. So those two decided to split their ways with Universal. But fear not, as recent information confirms that Brooklyn is now being voiced by Kirsten Kelly. And when you do take a look at her, I don't think she's an amputee, but I think she's actually missing half of her arm on her left hand side, I think. Which basically somewhat confirms that she is actually this Sydney character that we've learnt of way back in the year of 2021, I think it is, or 2022, where we first knew about Chaos Theory. So, spark your debates and speculation all you want about Brooklyn and Sydney being the same character, go ahead in the comments, but I'm not going to spoil anything because I don't know what's going to go on. But it's just really interesting. But we do have voice actors for Kenji and Brooklyn, so don't worry too much. But there you have it. Two understandable reasons that we can't really argue about. It is quite upsetting that we didn't get the original actors to return, as I believe them to be the perfect fit for their characters. I just wish things would turn out differently. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see what two new voice actors can do with their roles in Chaos Theory. Let's just wait and see now, as we only have a few more days left to go. If you enjoyed today's video and felt like it was informative, why not leave a like and show your support by subscribing to the channel? It doesn't affect you negatively in any way, but helps me out more than you can imagine. But most importantly, all I ask for from you guys today is to make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.